growing older is a beautiful gift. It means you've collected years of wisdom, memories, and experiences that younger generations can only dream of. But with age also comes responsibility to take care of your health in a more intentional way. Too often, many seniors dismiss small warning signs because they don't want to bother their children, or they think it's just part of aging. But the truth is, some signals are your body's urgent cry for help. Ignoring them can make the difference between catching a health problem early or facing a life-threatening emergency. Today we're going to talk about 3 powerful warning signs every older adult needs to know. If you notice these signs in yourself or a loved one, don't wait, don't assume, and don't try to tough it out. Instead, go see a doctor immediately. This isn't about fear, it's about empowerment. It's about giving you the knowledge to act quickly, protect your health, and extend your life so you can enjoy your family, your passions, and your independence. The first major sign: sudden changes in the brain or consciousness. Imagine you're talking to your spouse or a friend, and suddenly the words don't make sense anymore. Or maybe your hand feels weak, your leg can't hold you up, or your vision goes blurry in one eye. Perhaps you feel dizzy, confused, or even forget where you are. These are not just senior moments. These can be early signs of a stroke or another neurological emergency. When a stroke happens, every minute counts. The brain is being starved of oxygen, and brain cells begin to die within minutes. The sooner you get medical help, the higher the chances of recovery. Doctors can give treatments that break down blood clots, but only if you reach the hospital quickly. That's why there's a simple phrase doctors often teach: fast. Face drooping: is one side of the face numb or drooping? Arm weakness: can the person raise both arms or does one drift down? Speech difficulty: is speech slurred or strange? Time to call 911. If you see any of these symptoms, even if they last for just a few minutes and then disappear, you must act immediately. It could be a transient ischemic attack, sometimes called a mini-stroke. And mini-strokes are big warnings of a major stroke to come. For seniors, this knowledge can literally save a life. It could be your life or the life of someone you love. So never, ever ignore sudden changes in memory, speech, vision, or movement. The second critical sign: severe shortness of breath or chest pain. We've all had times when we walk a little too fast and feel out of breath. That's normal. But if you suddenly feel like you can't catch your breath, if you're gasping for air while doing something simple, or if you feel crushing chest pain, you need emergency care. For older adults, these symptoms can point to serious heart or lung problems. A heart attack, for example, often starts with chest discomfort. It might feel like pressure, squeezing, or heaviness. Some people describe it as an elephant sitting on the chest. The pain may spread to the shoulder, arm, jaw, or back. Other times, especially in seniors, the symptoms are less obvious. Maybe just extreme fatigue, nausea, or sweating. The same goes for breathing problems. Shortness of breath that comes on suddenly and severely can be a sign of pneumonia, a blood clot in the lung, or heart failure. These conditions are dangerous and can progress quickly. Here's something important. Older adults often downplay chest pain or shortness of breath. They think, "Oh, it's just indigestion," or "I'm just getting older." But please don't ignore it. Even if it turns out to be something minor, it's better to be safe than sorry. The worst thing you can do is wait too long. The best thing you can do is act fast. The third silent warning sign: unexplained weight loss. Many people believe that losing weight is always a good thing. But if you're not trying to lose weight and the pounds are just slipping away, that's a big red flag. For seniors, unintentional weight loss can point to serious problems. It might be a sign of diabetes, thyroid issues, chronic infection, or even cancer. It can also be a symptom of depression or other mental health conditions that reduce appetite. Sometimes, digestive problems prevent the body from absorbing nutrients properly. Here's what to watch for. If you've lost more than 5% of your body weight in 6 months to a year without changing your diet or activity level, that's a signal to get checked. For example, if you weigh 150 pounds and lose more than 7 or 8 pounds without trying, it's time to see a doctor. Why does this matter so much? Because when seniors lose weight unexpectedly, it doesn't just mean something is wrong inside the body. It also weakens the immune system, reduces muscle mass, and makes you more vulnerable to falls and fractures. In other words, it threatens both your health and your independence. So let's review. The 3 warning signs that seniors must never ignore are: sudden changes in memory, vision, movement, or speech, possible stroke. Severe shortness of breath or chest pain, possible heart or lung emergency. Unexplained rapid weight loss, possible serious disease. Each of these signals deserves immediate attention. They are not just getting older. They are your body's alarm bells. I want to be clear, the goal of sharing this information is not to scare you, it's to empower you. Too many older adults put off going to the doctor because they don't want to trouble their family or they're afraid of bad news. But let me tell you something important. Catching a problem early almost always leads to better outcomes. A stroke caught early can be treated. A heart attack treated quickly can prevent long-term damage. Weight loss investigated promptly can reveal a condition while it's still treatable. Waiting, on the other hand, can close the window of opportunity. You deserve to live many more healthy, vibrant years. You deserve to travel, laugh with your grandchildren, enjoy family meals, and keep doing the things you love. That's why listening to your body is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. Before we continue, I'd like to pause for just a moment. If you find this information helpful, please consider hitting the like button, sharing this podcast with your friends or family, and subscribing to our channel. By doing so, you help us reach more seniors who need this knowledge. Your simple click can truly make a difference in someone else's life. Now, let's talk about what you can actually do starting today. First, keep a health journal. Write down any unusual symptoms you notice, even if they seem small. Did you feel dizzy? Did your chest feel tight? Did you lose your appetite? Having notes will make it easier for your doctor to see patterns. Second, schedule regular checkups. Even if you feel fine, routine visits allow doctors to detect silent problems early. Many diseases develop slowly and quietly, showing no obvious symptoms until it's too late. Think of checkups as preventive maintenance, like changing the oil in a car before the engine breaks down. Third, communicate openly with your family. Don't hide symptoms out of fear of worrying them. Remember, your children and grandchildren want you around for many more years. Being honest about your health gives them a chance to support you. Fourth, practice healthy habits every day. Eat balanced meals with plenty of vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and whole grains. Stay active even if it's just walking for 15 minutes. Keep your brain engaged by reading, playing games, or learning something new. And most importantly, get enough sleep. Rest is when your body repairs and restores itself. We can't ignore the emotional side of health. Sometimes, seniors avoid doctors because they're afraid of losing their independence. They think, if I go to the hospital, I'll end up stuck in bed, or my kids will think I can't take care of myself anymore. But seeking help is actually the opposite. It's the key to maintaining independence. When you catch problems early, you can keep living your life fully, instead of being forced into limitations later. And remember, you're not alone. Millions of seniors around the world are facing the same challenges. By talking about these warning signs, you're joining a community of people who care about their health and want to thrive in their golden years. Life is precious. The older we get, the more we realize that every day matters. You don't have to fear aging. Instead, you can embrace it by being proactive about your health. Knowledge is power, and now you know 3 of the most important warning signs that should never be ignored. So here's my final message for you today. Listen to your body. Respect its signals. Act quickly when something doesn't feel right. Doing so doesn't just add years to your life, it adds life to your years. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If you found this podcast helpful, please remember to like, share, and subscribe so we can continue to bring you valuable health insights. Share it with your children, your friends, or even your neighbors, because sometimes the information you pass along can save someone else's life. Take care of yourself, stay mindful of these 3 warning signs, and remember, your best years can still be ahead of you.